live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous... And the Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. We are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They are going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people, and they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to paint holes, and this running back's going to get no credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. He lobs one high down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
I like it. On that last play, it's an example.
We know it's a pass. We know it's a pass.
Predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
It was going there, and I didn't jump it.
Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this deep. He'll take the deep shot.
That's that.
Right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
I get that, man.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. So Florida's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you, and hit you a lot, and disrupt the timing. So he's got a tremendous challenge on his hands.
He's got a challenge. His offensive coordinator has a challenge, too, because he's got to find a way to make life easy for him, and that's easier said than done against this D-line unit. They have so much speed off the edge. Even the interior guys can collapse the pocket and get pass rush as well. So for the offensive coordinator, whether it's screens, nakeds, bootlegs, moving the launch point, draws, just trying to get the ball to this guy's hands early, that's going to be a big key.
He wants to go deep. Pass is broken up.
Hey, man, we know you about to lose the next game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
So I needed you in here, man. Woo!
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hammond. And as he throws,
Give me that, catch the ball.
Connection and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind
He caught the fumble.
Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the
Hey, this was for you, Candlestick.
This one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some
Get
yards.
through.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Why does it feel like that?
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And it's
Wrong button.
at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense
locked in.
Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Break into the open. It's the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Yeah, I know. I just pushed a random button.
That will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay.
Got nervous.
It limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just
Nice.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the
Good blitz.
21. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Makes the grab and room to run.
Bro, they be just trying to set you up for some bullshit.
42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Don't my nigga stiff arm like that.
Get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense,
You got to tackle.
He's loose on the left. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen.
Gotta run him over, bro.
And not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Yes.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got.
They did not panic like last time we threw the fucking pick.
Down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson.
We'll make some yards out of it.
Pick up, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gators in the hurry up. Back to pass. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Run.
Running inside. It's Pryor. Defense.
D-line is whooping your ass.
Clock runs down to 0. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll give it to Ball. Breaks the tackle.
Hold your fucking block and we're scoring.
Where to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash.
We'll take it.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run inside. It's Sticky. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hammond. Safe little shovel pass. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting them the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly,
why can't y'all tackle, bro?
Let him break tackles. Let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play in the linebacker.
Why are you not out there?
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the right.
What kind of man deep?
Really nice pickup on that.
What kind of man defense is this, bro?
Get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Let's go.
Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Bro, what the?
Make the connection on the soft toss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it to the back. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
What are you doing?
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Bro, get the fucking first down.
What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before... Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they do? Second and 8, long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They've got the screen set up. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Why are you stopping in the middle of the fucking field?
8 seconds left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Jukes his way for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it way down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. The sure hands. It's Singleton. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
You need a fucking touchdown.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
That's the fucking ball.
He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact.
Touchdown, Gator! Makes the grab in the corner.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
All right, y'all, we can get this. We can get this.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Fires to the wideout.
Touch the ball!
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Good tackle.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the 2nd half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
He might want another play. Here's a give the ball. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Here's Jaden one more time. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And complete. He was going for the touchdown.
This quarterback is out of sorts at this point of the game, guys. He's already thrown 2 picks. His fundamentals are falling apart. He threw that last pass off of his back leg. This is not a good sign for this quarterback moving forward.
Yeah, he's sorry, bro.
3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Just keep slinging it. He's got it on the move. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That slices the lead to 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fine play action. Got his man on the right. Fights off a defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Slings it. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know, easy offenses, when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. As we head to the 4th, these 2 standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight caught, and he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Ground with the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line off the line.
Well, with the defense trailing,
been pretty fucking stressful.
Keep to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19.
Bro, what the fuck are you...
Wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They'll go right back to him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on! He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And guys, they are going to line up for the field goal here. I thought they might go for it in this situation. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Gators want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on
back
second
inside.
down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. There's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Joyner. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't hang on to that one.
Bro, these quarterbacks are fucking terrible.
Passes almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd. He's going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Pulls it in, it's Carter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Running inside. It's Joyner. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give is to Williams. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. And let's see if they try to convert on 4th. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the cover.